Recording? Maybe? I don't know. Hi. Long time no see for probably most of you guys. I've been meaning to make this video for a while now. Probably like the past like month and a half, couple months. This is really for the people that have like followed me like on Twitch and like other social medias, the people that would like watch my streams and everything, and you know why I abruptly stopped streaming and kind of just went quiet on everything I was doing. Nothing like on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Obviously no streaming for the past, I don't know, I guess it's been a couple months, almost 3 months now. I guess not even really being active in Discord either, just like every once in a while. But this is for you guys that have followed my whole streaming thing that I've been doing now for, I guess it's been a little over 2 years, I think. Yeah, 2 years. And just kind of like what's been going on with me. So the reason that I abruptly stopped streaming and just kind of went quiet, I guess to sum up, it really was just issues with I guess just depression overall. 2020 was a rough year as far as just like losing. I had 2 jobs and losing those like kind of over and over. We would open, we would close, we would open, we would close. Went through a breakup, which sucked to say the least. And then I had to move in with my parents, which right now I am still living at my parents. Thankfully, I mean, I'm very thankful for what they've been doing for me by letting me stay here. Basically, it's been helping me to catch up on a lot of stuff financially, which is the main issue why I do not have my own place. Kind of all that stuff built up, kind of got me down over time. There was like a sudden like switch that kind of happened with me where it felt like overnight where a lot of my motivation just kind of like tanked. Like motivation, consistency, positivity, just basically everything that made me me kind of felt like it disappeared overnight. I just didn't feel like myself anymore. And in turn, it was my streams were definitely not as good as they used to be. Very low energy, low mood, just a lot of just meh. And then not really being active on social media with the people that I've gotten to know over my time in streaming. Working out became incredibly not enjoyable anymore whatsoever. I didn't look forward to working out. I didn't want to work out. And when I did, it just didn't feel the same as far as like mind muscle connection, how much I push myself, yada, yada, yada. And then I just didn't care for video games anymore. I just really wasn't doing much of anything, and I couldn't really like figure out why. And then it's like I would spend days like I'd wake up in the morning and I would just be laying in bed for 2 to 3 hours at a time because it's like there was nothing that I wanted to do. Like I didn't want to just like wake up and get the day going, go to the gym, or even play video games. I would literally just lie there, sometimes on my phone, sometimes not, and just do nothing. And I don't really know how to describe it. It just like it sucked. I just woke up just hating everything like so much. Like I would not look forward to waking up because I would have to wake up. That was the craziest feeling. And then when it would get late at night, I wouldn't want to go to bed. I would keep myself up to like 4 or 5 in the morning, like every night, because I didn't want to go to sleep and have to wake up the next day. And just that feeling of I don't want to wake up because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to wake up to myself. Just a lot of negative stuff that was going on, and it got to the point where I was feeling very indifferent towards myself, towards being alive. Not like that nothing to do with like I would say like ending my own life or anything like that. It was just like if anything bad had happened to me, I was feeling very indifferent to it, which usually my mindset was I want to live forever. Pretty much I want to live forever. I want to see how crazy the world gets, and it's a whole other topic in itself. So basically I was going through this crazy, just really low feeling depression. I lost like all the muscle I'd been building for years now. All my positive thoughts gone. I just living day to day, just like literally just like dragging myself through every day, morning, afternoon, night. And then when I would stream, it was just like I just didn't feel good. And I know that my viewers could pick up on it, that I just wasn't completely there the entire time. And it's just like basically everything in my life was not going the way that I wanted it to, or the way that I thought it would be going. And then also me just kind of like losing myself during this whole time. So with all the things that like I had mentioned that had kind of like kept me down for the year, I mean there's other things that were like going on and stuff, but there was also another thing that happened which I've been able to kind of figure out. This was possibly the biggest culprit of what my issues were. I started taking this medication for hair loss, unfortunately. So I was taking it for about 9 months, 10 months in total, I think. And I kind of just like got to thinking like, why did I go through this crazy transition of basically I would pride myself on being like this absolutely like positive person looking for the good in everything and blah blah, to what I was now, like just this totally like just dark cloud like to myself. Yeah, like what caused this? Like what was the switch? And so I decided to finally like really think on it, like what could have happened, what could have changed. So I decided to take a closer look at the medication that I was taking, and it turns out that it has about an 89% chance to cause severe or mild depression in most like younger males, and it can cause basically like kind of like it didn't say like suicidal like thoughts, but suicidal behaviors, which kind of felt like where I was kind of like moving throughout like every day, just kind of like where I was like mentally, physically, and just kind of like through my own actions really seemed kind of like about where I was hitting. Once I found that out, which that's my fault for not looking into it a lot more when I first started taking it, I was just thinking like, oh, hair loss medication can't be that crazy, right? So I just started taking it. So that's my fault. The second I found out, stopped taking it, threw it away, not for me anymore. I immediately started feeling better as far as like in my head thinking like, God, I hope this was it. Like if this was it right here, if this is what was causing me all the issues and it's gone, I can start feeling better and I can start feeling like myself again. It took some time as far as like it getting out of my system, me trying to get myself more so back to being normal and kind of getting back to my normal routine, how I normally am, how I present myself, long list of things. And needless to say, it worked. It worked. I've been feeling immensely better the past probably month or so, as far as say like mentally. I feel like I am incredibly happy despite my living situation of being stuck at my parents and having my own personal financial issues. I feel like I am definitely happy. I feel good about myself and I appreciate the jobs that I have right now, and just overall feel good about like my family, my friends, and myself. Like I feel basically that's back to normal. Physically, my focus in the gym has probably been the best that it has ever been, and I've been really working towards getting my body back, my muscle back, just getting things back to how they normally were, getting my weight back to where I wanted it to be. That's basically what happened as far like why I stopped streaming. It was just like one day I just wasn't feeling good. I mean, I was skipping streams a bunch and everything just because my mood was so just up and down, up and down. I would have really good days, really bad days, and I just couldn't bring myself to stream or interact with people or anything like that. So I just decided to just cut streaming out like completely. I mean, I started like second guessing a lot of the things in my life too, decisions. Why do I stream? You know, I made this investment The growth has not been what I expected over like 2 years, and I know that a lot of that, I mean, basically that is my fault. There's a lot more that I could have been doing, and then through just like having like a shitty mindset the entire time, it didn't help. There was nothing I wanted to do. I just streamed and that was it, because like, yeah, it was like fun, but I wasn't having fun during this time. So that's why I stopped. And yeah, after I got off like the medication and everything, I kind of had like more like ups and downs, still like struggle. I still kind of struggle every once in a while right now, to where it's like I will just hit like a massive low like one day. But I would say like out of like, if you take like 10 days, maybe one of those days will be kind of a bad day. But I've been feeling good. I've been feeling great, honestly. Like, I've been looking at myself in a more positive light, life in a more positive light, looking at like my life's trajectory right now, and feeling like there is potential. Like, I'm not like this completely lost individual having no idea what the hell I'm doing anymore. Like, I feel more solid about like what I'm doing as far as like work goes, and then me trying to push myself to get back to streaming like normal. So we'll see what happens. I have no idea when I'm gonna start doing that again. I will say that kind of like moving back in with my parents kind of killed my creativity. I don't necessarily feel like I have my creative space anymore. Honestly, I think once I get my own place, then things will drastically change. So it could just be more of just YouTube videos for right now, which I kind of want to use these as a way to obviously like kind of keep you guys up to date now on like what's been going on in my life and where things are kind of going. But also it kind of works as like an accountability thing for me to kind of like keep track of like how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, where I'm going, and stay in a mode of just like making content, whether it's just video streaming, whatever it is, just for me to be consistently doing something to work on, and then obviously to give you guys something that have stuck around through all these stupid ups and downs I've been having for the past year. Which by the way, thank you guys, everybody that has stuck around for me, because you guys actually like me and you like the people that we've all met, the friends we've made and everything. So thank you guys for seriously for sticking around. It really means a lot. It does help to confirm what I've been doing for the past like couple years, that I am doing something right, but I can also always be better for myself, for you guys, for anything that I put out there. Yeah, seriously, thank you guys for basically always having my back, despite how shitty I am when it comes to communication and being open and letting you guys know what's going on in my life. So thank you guys for being understanding and being an absolutely wonderful group of people, wonderful group of friends, and yeah, you guys are awesome. Yeah, that's kind of where things are right now. For those of you guys that decided to watch the video and watch it to the very end and get to this point, thank you guys so much for watching the entire video. Streams will be back. I gotta figure out timing for my streams, how I want to do it. Like I said, I am living at my parents right now, and I know for them, they support what I do, but I know me sitting here like being loud, talking loud, and being animated and everything when they're trying to just kind of do their thing, when they're used to just living the two of them, it is annoying, I know. And that has also made content creation difficult for me, because that's always in the back of my mind and I kind of feel like a burden most of the time. So I got to work on that feeling specifically and figure out better times and how to go about basically streaming again, getting a consistent schedule and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of work to do, a lot of things to figure out, and then just ways to, entertain you guys, find shit to do. I don't know, the list goes on and on of like different ideas. I've been writing stuff down and everything, so we'll get back to normal, we'll get things going again. I look forward to it. I really want to do this, like, and actually like sitting here, this is the first bit of like content I've made, recorded, blah blah, in a while, and it feels good sitting here doing this. And I'm hoping to make this a weekly thing, basically, like I said, updates, that kind of stuff. Kind of repeating myself now and drawing this video out, so I'm gonna go ahead and just end this now. One good take, and I feel good about it. This feels good. Yep. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being wonderful. And I don't know what else to say. I guess that's it. Thank you guys for being understanding and everything else when it comes to basically my bullshit. Yeah, I don't know what else. You guys can sound off in the comments below whatever you think of what's going on. If you guys haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, because I haven't posted anything on my YouTube channel in probably 2 years, go ahead and subscribe and like if you want to. And if you have never seen any of my stuff before, you just happen to have randomly stumbled upon this video and watched it to the very end, thank you. Appreciate you. Welcome to our little group. I don't know what else to call it right now. Yep. So we'll get back to streaming soon. I'm gonna end this video again, repeating myself over and over again. It's kind of like how I end my streams. I just kind of just drag on and on and on and on because I just love talking to you guys just so much. Hopefully you guys got something out of this. Just know that I am doing well. I feel good. Like I said, back to normal, ready to rock and roll, ready to take life on, do cool shit. And yeah, I'll elaborate more on kind of like what I've been doing as far as like work goes, my workouts, nutrition, all that other good stuff in my video that I will hopefully record next week, as long as I'm feeling good, which I said, this is my way of pushing myself to start getting back into doing this stuff. So yes, there will be another video next week. I don't know what day I'll release it, what day I'm gonna record it, or anything like that, but something will come up. And you guys can follow basically what I've been trying to basically do to get my life back together and basically feel like myself and on top of everything again. Yep. It's been a long ass fucking video. How long have I been recording? 20 minutes! Oh, okay. Love you guys. Take care. Have a good week whenever this releases. Day, blah, blah, whatever. Love you dudes. Ta-ta for now. Bye-bye.